Building an elaborate drag number from start to finish, part 12. And today, the Cubase template building saga ends. Kicking things off with the solo violin. And solo violin done. Onto the extra large section of violins. And extra large violin section done. And with that, the string section is done. Folder. And thus concludes the creation of our basic, very late romantic orchestra. And now all that remains is to add a couple storm drum hits, taiko drums, and floppity floop, floopity flip flip, flip flop, flop flop, electric guitars. Probably 2 leads, bass, rhythm. So we got Storm Drum 3 here, the Dragon Ensemble, an ensemble of percussion instruments that sound sick. So load them up we shall. Storm Drum done, we have colored them a lovely black color because I believe that that is sexy. And now onto electric guitars. There are quite a lot of articulations. So I don't know enough about electric guitars to really like sit down and take my time to figure out exactly what it is that I need to load up. So I'm gonna load up what I've used in the past, which is unfortunately a key switch instrument. So clickety click, clickety click. So basically we're picking one lead guitar and loading up a key switch for that, and then one rhythm guitar, loading up a key switch for that, and then we're gonna pick a bass guitar as well. So that's all colorized in a folder. We've got a nice sort of blood reddish color. Now I just have to decide what color to color the orchestra folder. And we have landed on this orangish brown color. You know, color scheme in general is pretty atrocious, but what can you do? It doesn't matter that much, right? And you guys, after about over a week of work, probably 2, maybe even 3 altogether before I started filming this, this is the final product. This tiny little thing here. Doesn't look like much, but then of course you start opening folders and you realize that it is a whole lot, a whole heck of a lot. Keeping again in mind that each of these tracks within these folders has about 12 instruments on average per track. So this is a hefty template. If you've noticed, I've had to disable all of the tracks to save on RAM for now. That might give me problems later when I have to start enabling them all. We'll see how well my computer can handle it. I would never have dared try this on my laptop, which I spent years working on. In fact, I couldn't use the Hollywood library on my laptop at all. I had to use the older Symphonic one because it's a whole lot less intense on space and RAM. But you know, we got the fancy computer, and we're gonna try to see how far we can push it. So that is a big check mark placed. We're gonna save, bloop, save that. Template done. We will be adding to it as we go, I'm sure, because I definitely don't have all of the storm drum instruments I want, all of the electric guitar instruments that I want. At some point I want to add synths and, you know, synth percussion and things like that, because I love playing with all of that stuff. But we're gonna do that later. Again, we're just gonna focus on what we need for this particular project. And now it's time to start this particular project. Whoo! See you then. Feels good to complete stuff.